What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gematria Gaming. It is Thursday, the 9th of September, and it's been a weird couple days, I guess, in the news, but I wanted to touch on something that I've been doing some research on, and it has to do with this upcoming Justice for J6 rally, which, I was doing a little bit of research on it. It looks like these people are just going to meet at the Capitol building for, to rally for these people that are being held in jail because they got caught during January 6th. And I don't know, this thing is, at the end of the day, I think this thing is all a war ritual. And I'll go into why I think that is, but definitely this is going to be a day to keep an eye on. It's going to be on the 18th of September, right here. It says right here, September 18th, and it's a very interesting date as well in history. But this is all just going to be one big war ritual to probably oversee the United States going into another war. And so anyway, this article just pretty much says, they're going to go there. They're going to have this rally, and the Capitol Police are all going to be on high alert. So let's jump into this decode here. I'm going to blow this up a little bit for you guys. So right off the bat, I wanted to mention something. This whole rally is called Justice for J6, and J is the 10th letter of the alphabet, so you could read this as 106, and Christopher Columbus equals 106, and so does attack. Attack equals 106, and the reason why Christopher Columbus is kind of relevant to this is because this whole rally is supposed to be based around patriotism, right? So that's what that's what this is all about. It's about, these were patriots that were originally, they were just there to show their support for Trump and blah blah blah. But if we look here at historical events that have happened on September 18th, you see that in 1502, Christopher Columbus lands at Costa Rica on his fourth and last voyage. And that last voyage of his is actually it's symbolic in a couple ways. In one way being that he's the one that's like credited with, first landing in America as the first big European explorer. And that the fact that this was his last voyage ever kind of shows like a bit of like, a closing of an age, but it still has to do with America, and also on this exact voyage of his, if we look up Christopher Columbus, right, and we look up the voyages of him, we can actually check here on his fourth voyage that this was the voyage in which he was able to predict a lunar eclipse for the natives. So let's see. See where it says that here. So they got put onto this other island or whatever. And it says, in the meantime, Columbus had to memorize the natives in order to prevent being attacked by them and gain their goodwill. He did so by correctly predicting a lunar eclipse for the 29th of February, 1504, using the ephemeris of the German astronomer Regiomontanus. So it it's very interesting that this was on his last voyage. He was able to predict a lunar eclipse, which kind of has some significance to it as well. But so that's why it's kind of interesting that Christopher Columbus is in going to tie into this too. Also, if we look and see that the main thing being that Washington D.C., which is where the rally is going to be held, it equals 137. Just like this name, Matt Brainerd. And who Matt Brainerd is he is actually the person that is like, I guess, the founder of this organization called Look Ahead America, and this is the foundation that is holding this Justice for J6 rally. So this guy's got the 137 in his name. Also, interestingly, is the title Imperator Caesar Domitianus Augustus. So, going back to the historical events that happened on this date, on September 18th, well, one of the first actual historic event is the assassination of Domitian. I think that's how you pronounce it. And if we look up this guy here, so he was a Roman emperor. But if we look up the information on him, he was actually, it says right here about like who he was, or what his reign was like. It says that religious, military, and cultural propaganda fostered a cult of personality, and by nominating himself perpetual censor, he sought to control public and private morals. So a cult of personality is kind of like a way of saying that people will use like propaganda, mass media, fake news, ways to kind of control people's opinions and control people's minds. And that's what happens all the time in this country, On top of that, though, his actual regnal name, so like the name that he went by when he was emperor, is this Imperator Caesar Domitianus Augustus. So that equals 137 as well, just like Washington, D.C., and he was assassinated on the same date that this rally is happening. And also, Washington, D.C. has a gematria value of 56, just like attack does as well. And for those of you who are new or who are unaware, this is gematria. This is it's the ancient Jewish practice of coding letters into numbers, numbers into letters, and using gematria, you can see into a lot of these rituals that go on in our world. You can see through the fake news headlines. You begin to realize that this is all news by the numbers. It's all things that are just put out there for purposes of misinformation and to pretty much just do rituals. So you've got 4 base ciphers to work with, right? You've got English ordinal, which is the alphabet A through Z, where A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. You can see down here all the way to Z equals 26. Then you have a full reduction where it's A through Z, and after the number 9, it just repeats itself. So it's 1 through 9, 1 through 9, and then 1 through 8 for A through Z. And then you've got the reverse ordinal, where it's the English alphabet backwards, so Z through A, where Z equals 1, Y equals 2, X equals 3, all the way to A equals 26. And then you have the reverse full reduction, which is, again, the alphabet backwards, Z through A, where it just doesn't go past 9. It just repeats after that. So it's 1 through 9, 1 through 9, 1 through 8. And using these 4 base ciphers, you can see into a lot of what's going on in the world. It's it's just using the practice of gematria to see. You've got Washington D.C. equals 56, attack equals 56, and 187 as well. In Washington, there's 187 gematria value. Just like this Matt Brainerd guy. And just like Holy Roman Empire. And just like George Washington. And the Holy Roman Empire comes into this a lot because a lot of these rituals that happen, they're all conducted by the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, and that's the force behind the Holy Roman Empire. And then George Washington is actually, relevant to this because, there's actually the Washington Monument right outside of the White House and not too far from the U.S. Capitol where this rally is supposed to be taking place. And if you look up here, it's interesting that the height of the monument is 555 feet, like 555, and we'll get into that in a second. But also, on this date, September 18th, it's a very interesting day because in 1793, George Washington laid the foundation. Lays the cornerstone of the Capitol building. So he plays into this kind of 2 different ways. And then you've also got. So this is crazy. You've got the United States of America, and just so you guys can see too, I wanted to show some a span of time to help with this decode. So this whole rally is based around the insurrection, quote unquote insurrection, that happened on the 6th of January this year. Which I don't know about you guys, but I think that I can't believe it was only this year that this happened. I swear it's been like the longest year ever. I feel like this thing happened like 10 years ago. But it's interesting because it's a span of 255 days of that's when this rally is happening, and it's interesting that there's this span within the same year of this happening, because again we're looking at things like a bunch of 5s going on with like the Washington Monument and everything. But also, just to say, so 1793 is when the cornerstone was laid, and it's going to be a 228 years anniversary of that happening. And the United States of America equals 228. Just like Cult of Personality equals 228, which like we said, kind of plays into what this guy had going for him. That emperor that was assassinated on this date too. And also, it's the day that this rally is being held. It is the 261st day of the year, and Mercury says, "Yo, what's going on, man? This is gonna be a pretty cool decode. You might like this one. Hopefully, everybody likes it that's watching." So it's the 261st day of the year, and 261, just like the United States of America and Scottish Rite Freemason equals 261 as well, which they're huge. It's a huge part of what goes on in this country, the Scottish Rite Freemasonry. And they also have there. It's in the same cipher too, 261, as well as 99 in the same cipher. They match there. And on the topic of the date as well, so it's September 18th, and if you spell out September 18th, you get a gematria value of 96, and Moloch equals 96. And this is interesting too, because Moloch is an ancient god that people would do like child sacrifices to. It's depicted as a bull-headed humanoid idol. But it's interesting because it says this portrayal can be traced back to medieval Jewish commentaries, which connected the biblical Moloch with depictions of Carthaginian sacrifice to Cronus. Okay? Cronus is kind of interesting in this regard, because this date happens to be on a Saturday, and Saturday is named after Saturn. And Saturn is also known as Kronos, right, or Cronus, but the Roman pronunciation is Kronos, which that makes people. It's like Saturn's like the timekeeper. It's all very symbolic to the people in Rome, ancient Rome, like we were talking about the Holy Roman Empire. And so I'll get into that in a second, why that's interesting, but it is no coincidence that Moloch also ties into this, if Moloch is tied back to Kronos. And then there's also 93, and September 18th you get a value of 93. And the same thing, that cult of personality equals 93. And Saturn, which this date is a Saturday, has 93 on it too. So interesting that they play into one another right there. And it also is the day of the year that leaves 104 days left in the year. And you can see here Roman Catholic Church equals 104, which is this is the huge driving factor behind what's going on with this ritual, because they're the ones that they call all the shots, man. So okay, if we look at the United States Capitol, because that's where the this rally is happening, the Capitol building. It's kind of interesting. So you get a value of 71, and Pisces equals 71 as well. And the reason why that is actually pertinent is because that the moon phase that night. I'll show you. So if we go to, actually here, we'll look at this. Yeah, you see here, what sign will the moon be in on 9/18, which is that date? And if we scroll in here, make this nice and big. That night, the night of September 18th, the moon enters Pisces. Also, what's interesting about Pisces is the Vesica Pisces. And the Vesica Pisces is actually really interesting. It's like known as a geometric symbol where when two circles overlap, where they overlap at is called the Vesica Pisces, but this actually has very big biblical connotations to it, because it's believed that Jesus was born out of Vesica Pisces, and that's why it's known as the vessel of the fish. and the symbol for Jesus Christ is the fish. If you guys have ever seen the like the bumper stickers people make, it's a Vesica Piscis turned, and he was born in Pisces. He was born in the age of Pisces, and on top of that, Pisces is a very interesting astrological sign as well. So if we look at, I don't know if I could spell, if we look at Pisces, right, it's a astrological sign of two fish, but there's an upper fish and a lower fish, and actually, I can bring up this page right here, which is got a lot of information on like Pisces and the significance of it in the Bible. And it pretty much goes in so there's a couple of stars, constellations that make up Pisces, right? And they're called like the deacons of Pisces. And there's the band, the Andromeda, and Cepheus. And here's what's interesting about the band. And this will even quote like some scripture that would allude to Pisces. And this is what's interesting actually in John 21:6. And he said unto them, cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. Because Jesus was known for, like all of his disciples, most of his disciples were fishermen. And he was quoted as saying that he will turn the fishermen into the fisher of men. And that's believed to have significance to Pisces, because there's like I said, there's the two fish of Pisces. There's the upper fish right here and the lower fish. And it's believed that the upper fish of Pisces is the higher consciousness, and the lower fish of Pisces is the more mundane, grounded consciousness. And Jesus is saying you cast your net over the right side, which would be casting it to the lower consciousness, the more grounded consciousness, and you bring them up to the higher consciousness, to the plane of consciousness which Christ was on as he walked the earth, as the transliteration of the breath and the word of God into human flesh. So it's really interesting. Pisces is a very interesting concept in the Bible, and having to do with a lot of these rituals that you see go on. It's no mistake that the same night of this rally, the moon is going into Pisces. But yeah, so this is a pretty interesting text though to read. It's got some stuff talking about it, but anyway, so Vesica Piscis is interesting because it ties in with Pisces as well. And the rally, Justice for J6, which is the name of the rally, equals 77 in Gematria, just like Vesica Piscis does in the same cipher. So it's interesting that they play into each other like that. And so the United States Capitol as well is, like I said, that's where this rally is happening. And it's all just going to be a giant ritual. It's a giant war ritual. This rally is happening 7 days after September 11th. 7 being a significant number in the Bible. 7 days that God created the heavens and the earth. And I also wanted to touch on something with the was it the span? span of time with the 255. Oh no! So here's what it is. It's 363. It's 36 weeks and 3 days from the insurrection, quote unquote, that happened at the beginning of this year to when this rally is. And it's kind of like a significant number because you've got 3 sixes repeated 3 times, like 666. So it's just a very weird date to have on there, I believe. But yeah, so Capitol Hill is also where this is happening. That's where the Capitol building is at, on Capitol Hill. And I wanted to touch on that because that equals 63 in Gematria. Just like White House down equals 63. And this is more just like a I don't know, annotation to like why I think it's kind of interesting. But this is a movie. I've never seen it. I don't watch a lot of movies or anything. But it is interesting because this movie, it says here that the whole plot of it is in the film, a divorced U.S. Capitol police officer named John Cale attempts to rescue both his daughter Emily and the President of the United States, James Sawyer, when a massively destructive terrorist assault occurs on the White House. So it's kind of interesting that they're taught, like, this movie is about a terrorist assault on the White House, and you've got this rally going on that people are worried about. But so Capitol Hill equals 63 and White House down, and again 6-3. Just like the span of time between the this insurrection thing. Hey, what's going on, East? She says hi. Just doing a decode, then gonna play some video. But this decode's very interesting. It might be a little bit long, and I apologize for that. But I'm really kind of convinced that this is all a huge ritual that's gonna be playing out before our very eyes. So again, I want to touch on why Saturday is an important day on the site, on the decode. So it's happening on a Saturday, right? Which is named after Saturn, who could also be called Kronos. And here's what's interesting about this, and this is what really makes me believe this is a ritual. So if we look at Kronos is depicted as a Titan, right? Which it's a Greek and Roman thing. But he's depicted as having a sickle, and pretty much he plays directly as Virgo, because Virgo, the Virgin, is the same thing. She's the mother of the harvest. She has a sickle, and you won't even believe this. So look at this, okay? If we look up what the constellations are going to be like on that day, September 18th, at 12 p.m., so 12 o'clock noon, because that's when this rally is starting. And if we look at the celestial equator, I just want to show you on this one so you can kind of see this is exactly what you'll be looking at on the celestial equator in Washington, D.C. I put in the exact coordinates for Washington, D.C. You see here that right on the celestial equator is Mars, and following right behind Mars is Virgo. Now, why that's interesting is because for those who might not know, Mars is the god of war, and war has a gematria value of 15, and 15 is the 5th triangular number. And also, you could think of 15 as being, 5, plus 5 plus 5. So 5 being a big number for war. And again, the fact that the Washington Monument is 555 feet tall. And we've got Mars being directly on the celestial equator, followed by Virgo, which Virgo is depicted exactly as Cronus is. You know, this is what's leading me to believe that this is a war ritual, because Mars is the god of war, and that's referenced by the fact that war equals 15, Mars equals 15 in the exact same cipher. And let's see. If we look at God of War, God of War equals 89. Just like the United States. And then we've also got 37. And God of War equals 37, just like Pisces equals 37. And again, Pisces is the moon is going into Pisces the same night that this rally is happening. So, you know, this is, again, just all a huge, huge ritual having to do with the United States going to war after just leaving, a war. And I want to talk about 77 real quick, too. Because, like I said, Justice for J6 equals 77, and Visca Pisces equals 77. But, if you look at the United States Capitol, it lies almost smack dab directly on the 77th meridian. Yeah, and E said too, next week is the 37th week. And actually, that Saturday will be the closing off of the 37th week, because the week starts on Sunday. So it'll be the last day of the 37th week as well. So that's a really good point, actually. And yeah, so I mean, you've got spans of time that are going on. The date numerology, I think there was some date numerology as well. Yeah, because like war equals 39. And there's 39 date numerology on that date. Was there oops. My bad. Didn't know if there was some, going along with the United States of America, that's got gematria of 84, just like the Jesuit order is 84. And, 132, just like Catholic Church. And Catholic Church is, 6 to 9. Just like false flag and Saturn, because, like Saturday is named after Saturn. Saturn has 69 in it. False flag, Jesuit order, Catholic Church. And I do believe that this is just going to be a false flag event. Something just to be a ritual. Just to strum up, just to strum up the war engine, I guess. But yeah, so just something to keep in mind for this rally that's coming up. It's very much a war ritual. I mean, just looking at simply the fact of where Mars is on the celestial equator on that day at that specific time, and Mars actually passes out of the celestial equator very shortly after that. So just just keep that stuff in mind so you don't get sucked into all the BS at the Catholic Church, Jesuit order want people to get sucked into. Also, if you guys check the description, there should be a link to the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, there is just a place to collaborate. Be able to discuss gematria, do some brainstorming, and then post some decodes that people may get. But yeah, so keep an eye out on this date for sure. Very interesting date, a lot of interesting stuff going on. But with that being said, I'm going to hop in, and not too long today, but I do want to play some UnderRail. Get back into the unarmed monk build. I have an idea of what I need to do, because I was kind of like stuck, but I know where I need to go now. Got to go get a better weapon. This would load. There we go. Alright, it's been a while. It's been a while. Oh yeah, I need to actually load a different one. There we go. So, I want to say when we left off last time, it was, we were like getting our butts kicked by pretty much everything. Which, we're playing UnderRail on dominating difficulty. It's like the hardest difficulty of an already freaking hard game. So, it's not surprising we're getting our butts kicked. And we're playing an unarmed monk build too, so it's a pretty hard build. Not using any psi abilities, just relying on being able to kick ass. Do I really not even have 25 charms? Oh my god. I don't know if there's anybody that I can convert my Southgate Station credits to. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Because I'm not trying to walk all the way to Core City, because that's where we got to go, is Core City, to get our next big thing. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to sell or convert credits with old Jonas, which I think should be good enough. I think 20 should get us there. I might have to give this guy like 50 credits or something for it to equal. I mean, we'll give him a little bit more. Okay. They can't make it easy, can they? Oh, fuck it. Close enough. Alright. So let's go to Core City. We're going to go Core City, and we're going to get a weapon that I forgot we were supposed to get. But this weapon is pretty much what makes this build viable. I'm going to speed it up here. So we're going to go to Core City. And Core City is like the main hub of this game. It's a huge city. Draft says, excuse me, interested in some work? Always go on. Sure, what's this about? Not really, but do go ahead, or no, leave me alone. Alright, yeah, always down for some work. Ah, great. A security company from North UnderRail is hiring folks for an expedition to the Black Sea. They're looking for laborers, technicians, and most importantly, skilled fighters. You know, they need some extra security over there. Whatever field or work you're interested in, you gotta be one tough pipe worker, because the work's real hardcore. But so's the money. He flashes a toothless grin. You'll find them over on the eastern docks if you're interested. Down the main elevator, then east along the platform. Can't miss them. got it. I'll check him out. Hey, got a coin or two? He puts his hand out, eh? Sure, I'll give him one. Cheers. He turns away and scans for his next target. Okay. Alright, so... who's this guy? John the Beautiful. The man spots you from far away, lifts his index finger, and points it right at you. His long legs close the distance quickly, and you raise your head more and more. Do you realize... oh, and as you raise your head more and more, do you realize you'll probably need a ladder in order to speak to him and not strain your neck. While his coat seems to be in decent condition, excluding a few bullet-sized holes and off-colored patches, his boots, on the other hand, won't last him much longer, and his waist belt fits him as tightly as a hula hoop. He stops in front of you, fingers still aimed down at your nose, and speaks. You, yes you, you look like someone who's got food. No, don't deny it. I knew it from the moment I saw you. You have food. Can I help you? Hey pal, let's not lie to each other. The real question is, can I help you? Can you? I'm listening, or I don't need your help. Let's say, can you? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. But first, let me properly introduce myself. I'm John the Beautiful, am I not? Eh? 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 Now that we're done with that, listen here. I've been living in Core City for quite some time now and have learned many of its secrets, even some of the most hardcore ones. And I happen to be hungry all the time. Understand, pal? I can tell you interesting and 100% useful things in exchange for... what? Well, food, I guess. You get it, and that's what I'm talking about, pal. You're not as dumb as you look. Okay, so here's the deal. You can find me near the back entrance to the Hardcore City Bar. That's where I usually hang out. If you don't know where that is, find me first, and then I'll explain it. So, bring that delicious food of yours, and then we'll discuss things further, pal. Alright, I'll find you if you need something. If I need something, why can't we talk right here, right now? Yeah, whatever. So, alright, I'll find you if we need something then. Hey, pal, that's what I'm talking about. See you later. Okay, bye. Alright, so I want to actually go directly to... we want to go to the sewers. Of course, right? That's where you always want to go, is the sewers. And getting there... we gotta be careful getting there, because there's people that want to attack you all over the place in this place. Okay, so this is the Core City sewers, and I know that there is some rat hounds down here, so we gotta be careful. Oh, and a siphoner too, okay. I have definitely kind of liked how this build has been playing out, you know. It's pretty interesting. As you get, like, as we've been getting kind of higher and higher in the in the stats, it's been kind of cool, you know. We've been able to one-on-one. You can kind of lock people down with the wrestling perk. But okay, let's go this way. So there's a weapon down here that we can get that will take this build to the next level, you could say. And all we have to do is we have to beat a couple of guys that are right over here. Let's see. I'm not going to need the taser, because I'm going to have to try to fight these guys from a little bit more of a distance. And I think there's a trap right here, and I think if we trigger the trap, yeah, it triggers these guys to come. So let's start throwing grenades and everything and hoping for the best. Yeah. See, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to, we might just have to, like, get these guys' attention without... See if we can... let's see if we can drag him out this way. There you go, catch him on fire. Okay. That Rick the Rat guy is one I think that we want to kill. So we're just going to throw grenades. We got this guy here. Yeah, I'll wait for this guy to come back around. There he is. Okay, cool. So that actually wasn't too bad. Had to use up a couple of grenades and stuff, but now we're going to trigger this bear trap, which will leave us pinned for a couple seconds, but should be alright. I'm going to bandage up, get up to full health. And take stuff from this mutant, sure. But Rick the Rat, this is the important part. So this guy's got the claw. It says here an improvised weapon made from the paw and the claws of a rat hound. But this thing does really good damage. It also does bio damage. And on hit, it has a 35% chance to inflict a bleeding wound that deals an additional 100% damage over 3 turns. And 35% chance to contaminate a living target for 5 turns. Contaminated targets take 10% more damage from all sources, stacks 20 times. So, yeah, this is a really good weapon. And this is what's really going to kind of bring this build together. And, yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to see how this thing performs. So super happy that I got this. Let's test it out here with the rat hounds, yeah? Yeah, this does really good damage. I can actually just run away from these guys and they'll die. Yeah, that's really not bad at all. Come on. My chance to hit is not as great as I'd like it to be, though. There we go. I gotta repair it. It's not doing a whole lot of damage. What does this thing need to be repaired? Oh, fabric? Okay. I got a couple fabric kits, so we should be alright. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, this thing's pretty badass. And I think this is really what's going to make the build be viable in the stage of the game that we're at. It's actually it's like kind of fun too. It's pretty fun to just whack the shit out of everybody and then run away. And it'll also help us get more XP so we can level up more and yada yada yada. The way is blocked. Looking above the junk, you can glimpse at some crumbled rocks, most likely caused by the earthquake. And some stuff down there we don't need. All this stuff is locked. All that. You really do gotta take like everything you can find when you're playing dominating. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alright. Oh, don't want to steal that. This guy's kind of cool, Booth. He's a tattoo artist. You can get tattoos in this game, and they give you like perks and stuff like that. Slightly interesting. But, okay, so let's get out of the sewers now that we've kind of cleared it out a little bit. I want to check real quick too to make sure the music and stuff you guys can hear, so hold on. Yeah, pretty sure it's alright to hear, so okay. So now that we've got that weapon, what should we do? That's the question, right? We've got like a whole bunch of stuff actually to do. Southgate Station. Oh yeah, we go to Camp Hathor. I know they had a problem with like burrowers though. Those are really hard to kill. Yeah, they need help killing the burrowers. Oh no, let's check it out. I think there's some stuff that we can find over here too in the under parts of Core City. Ooh. Not good. Yeah, that guy freaking got us. He's gonna catch up to us. Yeah, this guy's tough. Okay, let's get the taser back on. And we also need to charge it up. So we'll recharge the taser. And let's see about taking this dude out. Nice. Okay, he's tackled. He's still tackled. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, he's gonna kill us. Probably. Yeah. So we had him tased. If we can keep tagging him though, we might get lucky. There we go. Just barely with 6 health. Oh yeah, these guys are probably gonna... There's quite a few of these guys here. I don't know if we could fight all of them off. At least not at this point. Although, I don't know. Could be crazy enough to try it, I guess, right? Let's see. Just gotta wait for the for my heal to get off a cooldown, because I need to heal again. Alright, so let's heal this up, bandage up. Genuinely not sure this is going to work out very well, but whatever. We can always just try it out just to see, right? Ooh. Alright, so that guy was not afraid to run through the fire. Good to know. So we might want to run the opposite way. Oh, he's the leader too. Okay. That could be dangerous, right? Man, he got me with intimidated. That's not good. Intimidated is not good. Probably gonna have to throw these down, set up some bear traps too. If we set up some traps, okay, they see you set up traps, they don't like that. Well, I can always do this though. I might still have a plan for this. Interestingly, they don't care if you throw caltrops, but God forbid you set up a trap, right? Alright, so here's what I'll do. We'll set up bear traps right here. And I'll actually set up a few of them. That way we can have this kind of set up, and they'll okay, so it'll be alright if I set one up right here. And then I'll set up just two more over here. Actually, I'll just do one more over here, because I think that table is in the way. But yeah, either way, it should be kind of fun. We'll have some fun here, see if we can get these guys. The big issue is if that guy gets me with Intimidate, because that'll just absolutely wreck me. Alright, let's see if this will work. Might just be crazy enough to work. Nice. Throw a cocktail. Nice. Oh man, that guy got me. I think that this might work though. I think that this might actually be pretty decent. Okay, so I'll want to, I'm definitely going to want to use the sprint to get out of there. But it's so funny just to like see them all get tripped up and caught up. And they're all taking decent damage too, so. You just hear him setting off freaking bear traps. It's hilarious. That's what makes this build really fun, though. The only problem is I feel like I don't have... I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of running out of AP very quickly. I don't know. Took care of most of them. But he's still got the gangster leader to worry about. That could be the hard part. Yeah. Okay, so I have an idea. I should have probably tased him. But I think I got this. I think I've got this for sure. It's actually playing out fairly well for me. So we'll just stay right here. So we're around the corner. And you break line of sight. Kind of makes things a little bit easier. Throw that at him. Stay around this corner here. Then I'll equip the taser again. So use up that turn. Which is fine, because they just keep getting caught on the bear traps. Oh, it's so funny. Alright. So it looks like this dude's kind of like the last of the regular dudes. And that's just a leader at that point. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. Let's try this again. They're definitely taking decent bio damage. I don't have enough to equip that, okay. So those caltrops are doing pretty good. And they're all healing up, so they're wasting their heals. Which is good. I think. I've also got flash grenades too. So I'm wondering if I should try and use the flash grenades instead of the taser. Might put that on there just in case. Nice. Okay, I know that the leader is still here, though. So we'll have to be careful. Oh yeah, and this guy's still here too, huh? Oh, they reactivated the caltrops, which isn't terrible. This guy, that's funny. there's one more gangster left here too. That's alright, I'll just spend 3 turns running away from you guys. Doesn't matter to me. Go around this way. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Kind of blocked in. Shh, Nikes. That sucks. So I might just have to do it like this. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I should be alright if I go right here. And throw this here. Oh, he resisted it, that's great. I might be able to take this guy out at least. Okay. Or not. So this is proven to be a little bit harder than I wanted it to be, right? Okay. I know I got this, so I know eventually I'll get it. I'll kill him. Come on, baby. So that guy, we gotta... Well then, let's do this. If we throw another Molotov down there, that might make more sense. Right? Okay. Will we make it? Nope. Oh man. This has proved to be a little tricky, man. These last couple guys. I kind of want him to run over the caltrops, to be honest with you. get these guys with the Molotov instead. Nice. Come on, baby. Alright, so we got him. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Phew, that was... well, it wasn't easy. But luckily now I can take this this guy's stuff and create some stuff out of it. They all have some decent stuff too. Tungsten seal dagger. So I'll take that. Break down all the armor so we can get fabric scraps, and then with the fabric scraps we can make repair kits. Which are obviously going to be really useful. Accidentally poisoned myself with my own caltrop. That's always good. Alright, I don't think there's anything else really over here. That actually got some good XP too, so we're almost ready for the next level. So I'll take that. Take that, no problemo. So that was a little roundabout way, but we made it. We did it. And actually, all in all, pretty successful. Pretty successful time, because we were able to get these claws, and yeah, this is definitely going to be the equalizer, if you know what I mean. Let's go. Should we go to rail crossing? I don't know. Shouldn't go to Foundry yet. Let's go back to Southgate Station. Just feels like way easier to travel around here, down here, and try to level up, maybe. We don't have too much further to go. Get them caves opened up to us. Okay. So I think we blew holes up in here. And we can go to rail crossing. Do I want to try to kill the burrowers? I don't really know. Those things are scary, yo. But might be what I have to do. Alright, so this is the rail crossing, or Camp Hrothgar, sorry. And right through here, there's a bunch of burrowers. And these things will like just absolutely destroy you. It's crazy. Yeah, that's not good. Oh my gosh, they're so freaking hard. I wonder what's going to be the best way to deal with these. I got to figure it out. There's got to be a secret to dealing with the burrowers. Because yeah, even on like normal difficulty, these things are like damn near impossible. And now we're having to deal with like, they're like 10 times harder. No thanks. I don't know, we'll come back to that. I'm sure there's another way I can level up, though. We'll get out of here in the meantime. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. We had to kill this guy. We threw like a million freaking caltrops over there, so yeah, hopefully we don't have to go over there anytime soon. That's gonna suck. Let's see. I've already kind of went through this area, killed all the stuff over here, yada yada. I think it was just a bunch of rat hounds. Yeah, I'm not gonna blow that up. Let's see. I don't know, is there's still like a lot of places to go in like the under part, you know, because you don't have to just specifically travel the metro parts of the UnderRail in this act of the game. There's still a lot of stuff to find down here. And I'm like positive that we'll be able to find something to level up that we can kill. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Oh my god. There's so many of them. No. No. Man. That was a lot of pigs. I'm gonna lie to you. That was a lot of pigs. Wow. The warthogs are definitely hard. They hit hard and they have a lot of health. Well, this might not be terrible. Oh, come on. Really? I couldn't even get one down isolated? Craziness. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. We are squishy, squishy, squishy. So squishy. There we go. Okay. Wow. That was scary, but we're almost there. We're almost leveled up, so that was kind of worth it. Just keep running through. Okay, so we've got this part cleared out. Now it's on this other side where there's a couple more. Oh my gosh, it's like a whole, it's like a whole freaking clan of them, dude. That's freaking terrifying. Oh my god. No. I'm stuck. Let's see if we can use our last grenade here to our advantage. coming around the other side. Okay. Here's what we might want to do, actually. Believe it or not. Might be easier just to draw these guys out on this side. No? Okay. These piggies are mean. Oh boy. Will I be able to even get through there? I don't know. Genuinely don't. Oh, I burned myself too. Come on, man. Okay, so if I can get them all grouped up. Decent, but it's really not enough to... Yeah, no, I'm fucked. Alright, I gotta use the restroom, I'll be right back. Alright. So, let's see. What are we dealing with here, man? These pigs, right? Oh my gosh. These sons of a pigs. The problem is, gotta figure out which way is gonna be the best way to do this. That's the hard part. Like, I don't know, let's see. Gotta think about this. Super serial right now. Oh my god. Dude, I might as well just not do this. I might as well just walk past. Like, okay, bye. Maybe there's something else I'll find over here that's easier to take on. Oh, okay, there's an elevator. Yeah, nothing bad ever happens going onto a strange elevator at the end of the earth, right? And I leveled up. Okay, so we're level 11. So there's no feat to take on this level, so it's really just going to be, you know, leveling up melee, dodge, evasion, same stuff we've been doing. Let's see. Should I just put the 10 into no. Just put the 10 into biology. Or just put it into throwing. Yeah, might as well just put it all into throwing. Screw it. Well, it's good that we made it to level 11 at least. What the hell is this? I don't know, should I step on it? It's nothing, it's like a weird symbol on the ground though. And part of me does not want to go down into the unknown abyss of the elevator. No thank you. I choose life. Interesting. Okay. That guy just kind of appeared out of nowhere, I guess, right? Nice. See, one-on-one, it's not too terrible. I can kind of take him on, but start trying to do 3-on-1, 6-on-1. Oh my gosh! Which that's the problem in this game is that pretty much every fight you go against is like you're way outnumbered. So that's why we gotta get some better grenades. Oh yeah, I know where this is. Yeah, I could waste a TNT to open this up. Nice. That way we have this kind of opened up. So what should we do? Probably go back to Southgate Station. I need to figure out a plan of attack. That's what I need to do. I mean, truthfully. I'm gonna have to buy more grenades and all that fun stuff too. But I need to figure out how I'm going to take out these burrowers. Let's see. Okay, he's got 5 grenades, which is good. Yeah, I can make TNT charge too, why not? Let's see. Okay, cool, that's not terrible. Trade all that stuff off. Got some grenades now. I'm actually going to recycle these boots and everything. This guy doesn't want the laser pistol, really? Nice. Alright, let's see if the Cyber Labs guy wants to buy that laser pistol. No. Okay. Oh, he does want this stuff though, which we should sell because we don't need any of it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I really should get an energy shield. The fact I don't have one yet is probably not great. Oh yeah, that's why I haven't gotten one yet, because I can't afford it. That makes sense. Got 5 EMP grenades though. Those will come in handy. Let's see. Go to medical, yeah. So we can get healed up for free by this guy. Super worth it. All right. So what to do? What to do? I know that there's like a group of guys that we can kill that are like right over here. We can try to clear this loading zone place out, or this area out, I should say. We might be able to do it. Yeah, we might be able to do it. And the iron heads. So there's 4 of them. Hmm. Oh, that's good. I was hoping I'd be able to just make it in here without them seeing me. But I guess not. Oh yeah, no. That ain't gonna work. The 4 of them. I don't know. We'll come back to that. God, so many rat hounds. We're doing pretty good though against the rat hounds, huh? It's not too bad. Nice. Yeah, at least we're decent enough to not have to worry too much about rat hounds anymore. I don't know if that's something to be proud of or not, but whatever. I'll take it as a win. Okay. A dead dude. Okay, not too much over here. Let's see what's in this cave. Probably death. It's probably the cave of death and doom. Oh, more pigs, yeah. That might be accurate. Good Lord. What's gonna be the best way to take those guys out? It's probably gonna be frag grenades, yeah. Or maybe a net, if I can get caught up in a net. Yeah, that might be the secret to these guys, is putting them in a net. Like if you can get them kind of one-on-one, you know? Pain suppression, all damage taken reduced by 15. Did not know they had that. Pig leather, oof. What's this guy here? Ooh. Yeah, can I just run away? Is that a viable tactic? Oh boy. See, you get him down to one-on-one, it's really not that terrible. But geez Louise, getting him down to one-on-one's the tough spot. Or the tough part, I should say. Yeah, I'm glad that we got the claw though. That's for sure the thing that makes this build really kind of stand out and come together. Especially when you're playing on dominating, it's just, it's like so hard. Like a lot of the enemies have like triple the amount of health or something like that. I don't know, it's crazy. Let's see what's over here. Ooh. This is your day. I hate these guys. Oh man, that's a Goliath this too. We're screwed. Yeah, the Goliath guys are like freaking impossible. Yeah, see, there's one right there. Yeah, this is not the way we want to go. I'd rather try and kill those other warthogs, to be honest with you. Which, now that I think about it, I have an idea. That's one of those like it's so crazy it just might work type things. So let's see if we can kill these warthogs before the end of the episode. Will this work? I don't know. No. Because that's the only way in and out. Okay, that's good to know though. Nice. Nice, nice, okay. Oh, come on. I had it. I had it. Alright, come on. Come on, piggies. Come on, Piggly Wiggly. There we go. So you just gotta use your environment to your advantage, right? god. Okay. Whew, nice. That actually wasn't too bad, right? Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be where I'm gonna leave it off for today. Because, yeah, super fun though. Got to just figure out how I'm going to take care of the burrowers, because we kind of need to do that first and foremost, I think, to get everything kind of finished up in Camp Hrothgar or Hrothgar or whatever. But I'll be back. I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow. Don't know if we're gonna play Arx Fatalis or a different game, maybe some one of the indie games, a little quick one. But I'll be back with another decode, so that way we can look through the fake media and all the BS that's going on out there. But it has been Gematria Gaming, and thank you guys so much for checking everything out. And yeah, we'll see you next time.